Hey, Bolo Buddies, thanks for watching. Okay, I have a treat for you guys. I am featuring Thrifty Treasures, and she has an eBay store and a Poshmark store. And she has one item that she paid 25 cents for and sold it for $450. And another item that she paid $14.99 for and sold it for $450. Anyway, amazing. So we're going to get into some bolos. I've divided up. I'm going to do eBay first, and then I'm going to go into Poshmark and show you guys those. But it's pretty cool. She has great stores. So we're just going to go through these together. She's going to tell me where she got it, what she paid for it, and what it sold for. And then I am going to tell you guys about it. She has a YouTube channel called Thrifty Treasures. And here it is. And she's already got 17,000 subscribers. I'm like, that is amazing. But super cool. She sells on eBay, Mercari, Poshmark, Etsy, Amazon. She even has an antique booth, and she talks about all of these things on her channel. This one video had, let me see if I can find it here. Where is it? 430,000 views. I was like, how on earth did that happen? She's like, I don't know. It happened like 2 years after I posted the video. So super cool. So definitely go in and check out her YouTube resellers channel. Pretty cool stuff. So we are going to get started here for what you all came for, the bolos. The first one is a eBay bolo, but it was past the 90 days, but she did save this one on Instagram. So she is Thrifty Treasures on Instagram if you guys want to follow her there also. But here are the boots. And I did not ask her what the brand was. I forgot to do that. But you can tell they're like really, it looks like maybe butterflies and flowers. But anyway, Goodwill, $14.99. And she sold these for $450 on eBay. So that is amazing. But again, I can't show it to you on eBay because it's past the 90 days. And I was excited that she had this little blurb on Instagram, blurb or whatever you call it, this little post on Instagram so that I could at least show you what they look like. So cowgirl, cowboy boots, whatever you want to call them, are typically a bolo if you can get them for the right price. So I would say $14.99 into $450 is amazing. And I'm guessing she's going to watch this. So if you can tell us below, Thrifty Treasures, what you pay or what brand these are down in the comments, that would be awesome. And then everybody can go and check that out. And then we'll know. So I'm sorry I forgot to ask you before the video, but it'll be good for you to be able to share that with us. And then maybe people can interact with you in the comments. And if they have questions for you, that'd be great. All right, so we are going to start with eBay. And the first item here is this James Avery Dove and Cross ribbon, and it is the little pendant, I guess, things on the bottom are silver. This came from a jewelry jar at the Goodwill. So basically, her Goodwills and Salvation Armies have jewelry jars, and they're just jars packed with jewelry. I'm like, mine don't have that. Why don't mine have that? I want something like that. But anyway, so probably when she divided it all out, she had about 10 cents in this, and it sold for $24.99 with free shipping. So do you guys have jewelry jars at your Salvation Army and Goodwill? If so, comment below. The next item is this 60th anniversary book. It's February Fever Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. You just never know what's going to sell on eBay, I tell you. This came from the Goodwill for $1.99, and she sold it for $39.99. Thinking outside the box on that one. All right, Long First Kung Fu DVD. And this came from the Goodwill. And it was $1.99. And she did take a best offer on this one. I'm going to have to look it up. And I'm going to do that with you guys. I'm going to go to flippertools.com. And I am going to put in the item number here. So flippertools.com. I'm going to click OK. And best offer of $35. You guys, this is a fantastic tool. Like if you're searching solds and you see it's slashed through and you want to know what the seller got for it, this is how you do it. So sold for $35. Purchased for $1.99. The next one are these, I think it's pronounced ma'am. It's M-A-M, and these are clip-on earrings. And she does have a video on these, so you can see right here's the little info on the back, M-A-M. But she did a video on this, and she picked a bunch of these up at I believe it was the Goodwill. Yep, Goodwill, and they were $1.99 each, and this pair sold for $35 plus shipping. But I will post a link to the video down below if you guys want to check that out and get more information on these. They seem to be a pretty good BOLO. I'm definitely going to be looking for that brand based on her solds, and I'll go in and show you guys some of the other earrings she sold. This Royal Secret perfume came from a garage sale for $2. It's vintage, and it was full. And it sold for $150, so that is definitely a BOLO. The next item is this Coach purse, and this was her personal purse, and she sold it, so she probably didn't make money, but there's nothing like using an item until you're done with it and then selling it for $135. Yeah. Anyhow, but what's cool about this one is, and I've told stories like this before, but either I think somebody bought it and then they told her they didn't want it, so they didn't pay. And then she had taken a best offer, and she relisted it and sold it for full price of $135. So she ended up making more money, but had to wait a little bit longer. Okay, we have talked about the Starbucks mugs. I did a video on mugs, and it's one of my top videos. I have no idea why. I guess people love coffee mugs, but if you have not watched that video, go check it out. But this is a Starbucks mug, and this came from the Goodwill, and she paid 50 cents for it. So you can find these at the Goodwill. 50 cents, sold it for $69.99. The Venus Factor 12-week meal plan. This came from the Goodwill for 99 cents, and she sold it for $35 with free shipping. All right, so here is a huge lot of 41 clip-on earrings, and it sold with one bid for $49.99, probably somebody who's going to resell these separately. And she said she probably had about $10 in this, that they came out of a jewelry jar. The next item is this Dooney & Bourke purse, and it's Mickey Mouse. And the Dooney & Bourke Disney purses do well. When I've searched BOLOs, I have seen a lot of these, but I just didn't really think that they'd be out in the wild much. But she got this at the Goodwill for $7.99, and it sold for $49.99. Rare George Rodrigue Blue Dog New Orleans Saints jersey pin. This came out of, she thinks, one of her jewelry jars, so she probably had 10 cents in it, and it sold for $49.99. Trying to see what it says on the back here. Okay. Dietz or Ditz Designs Hen House Donkey Plush Stuffed Animal. Here you go, guys. It's what it looks like, D-I-T-Z. And this came from the Goodwill for $3.99, and it sold for $75 with free shipping. Wow, awesome BOLO there. Here's another Starbucks cup. This one is the Argentina coffee mug, and this came from the Goodwill. This was a best offer accepted, so I need to go in and check it. And this one sold for $54.99 plus shipping. Oh, and Flipper Tools has a Facebook group. I know I've mentioned that before. Come by and say hi, it says. So if you're in flippertools.com and you're checking this out, you can join the Facebook group. So I did not know the guy that runs this, but somebody told me about Flipper Tools, and I aired this on my show or on my YouTube channel, and he reached out to me, and then I joined his Facebook group. So it's a good group. You guys should definitely check it out. All right, where was I? Oh, okay, so there's the mug, and that again was the Goodwill. 50 cents. I couldn't remember if I told you how much. Okay. These are 3 pair of the MAM clip-on earrings. And these went for $55 and she paid $1.99 each. So she had almost $6 in the 3 pair, $55 plus shipping. So here's what it looks like on the back. And in her video that she does, I watched it. She kind of explains, how to know if they're MAMs, and some of them are not marked, I guess. I'm not real sure exactly how it works, but she did some research on it. So definitely check out that video if you're interested in knowing more about these earrings. They do have a pretty distinct look to them. So, all right, so here we are. These are the ones that she sold. So she sold 3 pair here for $55. This pair went for $35, $25, $25, $25, $25, $25. And these all have free shipping, $25, $15, and $14.99. So she paid $1.99, I think, for each pair at the Goodwill. So pretty good profit when you add up what she had in it and what she ended up selling them all for. So definitely be on the lookout for those. Those are a nice little bolo. I wouldn't say it's like a huge bolo. You're going to get rich quick, but it's definitely really good profit margins. Okay. Let's see. We are going to go on to the Poshmark. And the first one are these boots. And her Poshmark name is TANASHEETS, because I tried finding her with Thrifty Treasures and it did not work. So TANASHEETS is how you can find her on Poshmarks, all one word. So, okay. These boots came from a garage sale, $5, and she sold them for $40. ARIAT is how you spell it. I know I've talked about this one before and I'm not sure on pronunciation. And honestly, I don't have time to look up every single thing that I don't know how to say. So I apologize for that. I know that I've had someone mention that kind of drives them nuts, and I'm really sorry, but I don't have time to look up and pronunciations and descriptions for every item I show you guys, because I just show you so many. So my apologies if that drives anyone else nuts, but I will spell it for you and then you'll know what to look for at least, right? Okay, so here is the inner label, ARIAT, and these are like Western cowboy boots, cowgirl boots. And again, $5 turned into $40, and that was on Poshmark. The next one is this Michael Kors purse. This was her personal item. She sold it for $40, so she can use that money and go buy herself another purse. So again, another example of owning something that you don't use anymore and selling it and making some of your money back. All right, this is a vintage Escada designer belt, ESCADA. And this she got at the Goodwill for $10 and sold it on Poshmark for $40. Donald Pliner. Donald Pliner, Pliner. And these are like a butterfly thong type sandal, and she got these at $6.99 at the Goodwill. Got these for $6.99 at the Goodwill. And I'm going to zoom in here on the inner branding label of the sole of the shoe, and these sold for $40 on Poshmark. Okay, so this is it's a 14 karat yellow gold emerald lizard pin brooch, and she got this at the Goodwill, and she only paid $2.99 for it, and she's guessing that whoever listed it, trying to see if you can, it's not like eBay where you can, I don't know if it says 14K on it or not, but it weighs 5.8 grams, and she sold this for $125. So she paid $2.99 for this and sold it for $125. The next one is this 14 karat yellow gold bracelet or anklet. It's a chain, And this came in a jewelry lot from Goodwill.com. And I don't know what the total lot was, but she's guessing she had about 10 cents in this. And you can see here, she's got it on the scale. And this sold for $129. The next item is this 14 karat gold Texas state-shaped nugget pendant. This came from the Goodwill for $14.99, and she sold it for $149. So that's pretty awesome. All right, here's the big one, guys, the one you've been waiting for. This came from a jewelry jar. So she had about a quarter in this, and she sold it for $450. How amazing is that? So it says Navajo squash blossom necklace, and it is sterling silver. And it is very, very, really a neat piece. But it sold for $450, and she paid 25 cents for it. So BOLO. Awesome. The next item are these Sam Elderman sandals, and these came from the Goodwill for $5.99, and she sold them for $45 on Poshmark. Birkenstocks, these are men's, and these came from a garage sale, $4 she paid for them, and they sold for $45. Carolina Herrera, this came from the Goodwill for $3.99, and it sold for $43. This is not a brand I have heard of, so it looks like it's kind of an H with a C in the middle of it, so definitely be on the lookout for that one, and it's kind of a velvet, like velvety material. So sold for $43. Salvatore, oh geez, Ferragamo red dress shoes. These are from the Goodwill, paid $7.99, and they sold for $60. Tory Burch is one that I have talked about before. She has a pair of, when I say she, Tory Burch, the maker of the shoes, or the designer, I should say, has a pair of thong type shoes, the flip-flops and they have like I don't know, I'll have to see if I can find it. I know I have a video out that has shoes in it, and it's one of the pairs of shoes in there, but you can probably just search eBay solds, put in Tory Burch and search highest to low, and you'll see them, but they sell really high. This pair she got at a garage sale and for $4, and they sold for $58. The next one are these, another word I can't say. So I don't know why designers have to have such hard names. So I don't see a picture of the actual label, but it's spelled oh, here it is. It's kind of just wearing off. Seychelles. Seychelles. I don't know, but they're leather Aztec Southwestern cowboy boots. I don't know if it's the brand or just that the boots look cool that sold these, but these she got at the Goodwill for $4, and they sold for $55. The next item is this Patricia Nash wallet, and this came from the Goodwill for $10, and she sold it for $55. And one thing to remember is Poshmark does take 20%, so 20% comes off the top, and then the buyer pays the shipping. All right, I want to show you something here on Thrifty Treasures. I'm going to take you into a video.
You need great marketing videos.
I'm going to mute that, and I'm going to skip down here, and I'm going to show you. So if you want to find out where else she's at, well, of course, I picked the one that doesn't have it. Sorry, just a second. Hang in there. Let's see. Let's go into this one. All right, so here's her Instagram. She's got a Facebook group called Thrifty Jewelry Treasures, so you can go check that out. There's one called Poshmark Talk if you guys are into Poshmark. Antique Booth Talk. So she's got a bunch of Facebook groups. Dumpster Diving Houston, Texas. Jewelry Detectives. All Things Tacos. Not sure what that's about, but Resellers Stew Facebook group. Here's her eBay store, Etsy store. Here's her Twitter, Instagram, and Pinterest. So if you want to find out more about Thrifty Treasures, you just go to the video description. So, all right. So thank you for watching. And Poshmark's awesome. eBay is awesome. If you're using one and not the other, I highly recommend maybe checking it out. It doesn't hurt to cross post or, have certain things that you sell on Poshmark and certain things you sell on eBay. You could do that also. Mercari is also great. I have videos on Poshmark and Mercari, how to list on those on my YouTube channel under my videos. So if you want to just kind of get an idea of how they work, you can check those out. I don't have an eBay video. It's been so long since I started eBay. I wouldn't even know how to tell you to start an account, but I guess I could probably do one where I show people how to list an item, but there's so many YouTube videos on that. But for those of you that are interested in Poshmark and Mercari, like I said, down below, or not down below, on my channel, you can check those out. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do that. Click the subscribe button. If you want to be alerted when I post new videos, you can click the alerts button. It's a little bell, and that'll alert you when I post new videos. All right, guys, I got a little long-winded there at the end of the video. Sometimes I ramble. Sorry about that. I try not to. Have an awesome day, and thanks for watching.